Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
Entering into the Tundra Realm of Kalt, the party came upon the tiny village of Crap.
The villagers of Crap soon requested the party head south to clear out the darkness from the renowned crystal caves.
Despite hating the cold weather, they agreed to enter the now haunted caves and purge it from all darkness, including zombies, wights, and a vengeful banshee spirit.
After overcoming the undead monster's sinister attacks, the party met the Fey Protector Ulfr and received a shimmering shard, which is the first key needed to access the ice portal within Glacy's temple. The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udan Jadan, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
Well, did we make it back to Crap?
We finished.
We rested in her tiny hut outside of the cave, because it was like
In the
nighttime.
snow.
Yeah. But it was a little...
In Lehman's tiny hut, you
fire.
can determine like what the temperature's like inside and like that kind of
It's
stuff.
the Harry Potter tent.
AC.
Yeah.
Turn
up the heat. It's like a space heater situation.
Yes.
Also, my Lehman's tiny hut is not just like a clear, like ball thing. It's like a tent,
It is
like
a
a
tent.
Harry Potter tent.
Aw.
That like it's smaller on the outside, and then you go inside. And
First off, super quick, just for listening purposes, if anyone hears a unique new laugh that they're not used to, it's not me. In fact, it's our new friend Falicia, who will be joining us today as an undetermined character who I will not tell you anything about yet. So
That's her name, undetermined character.
It's hard to pronounce. The substitute teachers always mess it up.
So yes, we are. It's the morning outside of the Crystal Caves, and
You can't wake up yet.
I'm not even who was the first to wake up?
I've probably been awake because I was only
Right.
in the orb for 4 hours.
Okay. So yeah.
I think I'm just sitting there honestly waiting for you
Yeah.
guys to wake up.
you just watch us sleep.
You hear the sound of
You look so peaceful.
the delicate, subtle, lovely sound of steaming snow and the trickle, as if from a small creek, as
Like in
Gregor's urine dives into the snow outside and
Oh,
it's so
no.
cold. And look at the way it steams. It's amazing.
I'm so
I'm gonna
glad I'm
throw
still
up.
sleeping.
I'm facing the other.
Yeah. I'm trying to wake up early and sneak out a little bit before everyone's awake, and then I see Dry standing there and go, "Oh my god, jeez, okay."
I'm sorry I blend in with the snow.
Yeah. Scared me. Jeez, don't do that.
And then you turn around to try to go the other direction, and
And
there's
like-
Gregor Peter.
Yeah, oh god.
I'm gonna go wake up Udon.
Oh, what a world.
Thank you.
All
Smelling
right.
salts.
Oh, morning guys. So let me wake up.
We're in the middle of nowhere, so probably not.
Yeah.
Wait, we
I
carry our
bring camping supplies, Dry. My Lehman's hut is fully furnished
Oh.
for little, like, camping beds, and doesn't have any, like, real food, but it's got a percolator, and I keep a little thing of grounds with me always.
Of course, I make coffee, Udon.
Thanks.
All right. So there's a fresh cup of coffee. It's a brisk, early winter morning outside of the Crystal Caves, and Udon, you have this kind of a sense of pride with that
Oh yeah, you
with
got
the necklace that you
wolf.
received from the
Oh yeah.
from the
Friend of wolves.
from
And
the
Luna's
wolf
with us
and,
too this time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
your new title
My pet wolf.
dubbed Udon Friend of Wolves.
Gregor, of course, has no recollection of any of this and will not regard anyone differently.
Just wolves
Then-
are my friends.
Hey, friends, should we go back to crap?
Can we please?
All right.
I've been wanting
I
to go
tried
back
to say that
crap
with a straight face.
all day.
All right. So it's
And
it
let's
was
get out of this region as soon as we can because we are in the Arctic at the
It's
beginning of
so
winter, so we're all going to die.
It's pretty.
Raya, don't you understand that we are not Eladrin and feel cold? We feel
Oh,
it.
Well,
It's not just like, oh,
Yeah, we
it's
don't-
cold.
We don't
I
get
need
to
a
be
sweater.
winter
It's-
gnomes or winter humans
Yes.
for a season out of the year.
We
Well, that's sad.
freeze. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Gregor gets very cranky.
But I mean, Finn has fire spells. There's.
Yeah, I should be setting all of us on fire for the journey.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, what's our okay? So we trudge through the snow.
Yeah,
back
so
to
you-
crap. And what is our like?
Mostly slush.
Are we like in a circle with him in the middle, like making a fire, and then we like rotate as we walk? So,
I feel like he would be like holding it up, and you two would be like, warming your hands.
Do any of you have torches?
Oh, yeah.
I mean-
Oh, no.
No.
Well, we probably have the Dungeon
I have
Explorer
an
pack.
entertainment pack.
Still?
Actually, I don't think I have used a single torch, so I probably.
We did for the rats. One of us
Oh,
did.
okay. So
Might
then
been
I
you.
have 9
Sick.
torches because the explorer's pack comes with 9 of these bad boys. Just
How does
Jeez,
that
I gotta start
like a
looking
belt
that
of torches.
Yes. So you've been trudging through the slushy slush for the day. It's just really gross, and your feet are wet and
Oh.
not
And
fun.
cold.
I'm
This
sick
not
of
right.
winter already.
And you see before you the small village of Crap. And you've finished clearing out the tourist trap of the Crystal Caves, and now you can go back to the shop and speak with
Is the shop also the tavern?
No, that's Grubhub.
the Grubhub. Yeah.
Well, I go to the grub hub.
Okay.
And I drag my wet cloak and start just dripping all over the floor and covered in snow and slush, and I just pat it off in the middle of the floor and I throw it by the fire and I sit in a chair and I stick my feet up by the fire and I order a cup of coffee and I don't care what you guys do with the end of your quest.
All right. So
Keep planning through and through.
yeah, you're just sitting in front of the fire
Udon
warming up.
sees Gregor not go with us into the store, which makes her cranky. She rolls her eyes. And then I go into the store.
Okay.
I follow you.
You go into the store and you see your friend Fawn, the large human man. And I just cannot do a Scandinavian
Norwegian.
accent at all.
It was
So,
funny last time.
and he turns around and he sees you all and he says, "Oh, my friends, welcome back."
We lived, and the Crystal Cave is now cleared of the darkness.
Yep.
Good, this is good news.
And now we're cold and hungry and we don't have time to deal with antics right now.
I think he had said something about potions
Oh.
or something else.
I very discounted price for the potions.
Wow, we just stuck our lives on the line.
I also have
Coupon.
I have these winter boots, boots of the Winterlands.
Ooh, that's a good message.
Sure.
And he
Give me
he
the
like
penny pinchers for that. too.
brings out he brings out all these pairs and he says no, these are free. There was fourth.
Sure was. What size do you think he is? Like,
Just get the largest size possible.
Oi,
and then-
barmaid, silver for a foot massage.
oh god.
They're this
We can just call him on,
Yeah.
the, on the.
Oh, yeah,
stone.
sorry.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Gregor.
I throw it in the fire.
Gregor. The stone. It's a stone. It's a stone. It's not gonna burn.
You're
Oh, no.
shouting from the
Oh, no,
As
what's
I
that sound?
destroy
It's
the
on
crap.
fire.
Well, I'm not
guys.
trying to destroy it. I'm just trying to
Over. Oh wait.
drown you out with the sounds of crackling and
I
popping.
literally just need your shoe size so we can survive this winter wasteland.
Can't even do you a dang favor.
Over. You deserve that.
I can't say.
The shoe size thing is just a myth, man.
It's very rude to ask a half elf about his shoe size.
What just?
I'll go with
Buying boots.
and he just rummages and he's like,
There's a leftover
I
there.
think these will work. And he gives them
Alright.
to one of you, and so you all have these boots.
adjustable.
Basically,
Wait, we all get these?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
They're a
Breath of
little
the Wild.
toned down from the actual full DM guide boots. Like, we don't have cold resistance, like damage.
Sure.
We just can. We don't have difficult terrain over ice and snow, and we can survive temperatures as low as -50.
Oh, great.
So,
And what's
So when you-
what's our like coat, scarf, hat situation?
I think we bought a bunch.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
those
We
really
have
great
heavy
coats
coats.
and stuff from
Okay,
in Korea.
yeah.
So
Okay.
with the addition of these boots, as you guys put them on, I assume, as you're putting them on, you kind of just feel just warmer. You know, you just feel a little bit better about the winter.
Ugh.
And Gregor, you do still have your UGG boots, I believe, from before.
right.
Yeah.
So,
They're not waterproof.
Ooh.
so yeah.
So.
The quest, Oya, has been finished. So what do you want to do now?
I go over to the tavern where Gregor is and just like throw his boots down where he is.
Hey, Fawn. Where do you think we should go? We've never been here before. That I know.
What is it that you are want to? I mean,
We're just.
this is a big region. Yeah.
Well.
Lots to do, lots to see. There is the town of Lumi, just up to the west, northwest of here. And then across the Great Karak, there is the rest of the region. But you need the mooses to get across the Karak.
What is it?
So from crap, where do we get to the crack?
Karak,
Oh, sorry.
spelled Qerach. How do you get there? Well, actually, the shortest crossing point is just north of Lumi. So yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I just. It's very. What's the word?
Contagious.
Catchy. Yeah,
Oh.
that. Okay, so we need mooses.
Yeah. So I would.
The moose. Get a moose
I
out
would
there,
talk
right?
to Kosef. He runs some moose track fields.
Okay. Are you still in here with me?
Yeah, I am. I'm at potions.
Oh yeah. Do we want to buy any?
Is it just health potions, or are there like mana
It's
as
just-
well?
No, it's just
Okay.
basic health
I
potions.
have one.
I'll buy one more. How much?
Yeah. So the prices have been discounted. I think with you guys doing this, I think they're 20 gold pieces each.
Okay, I'll grab one.
Hey, we got that discount on potions, right?
Yes. Over.
Thank you for using the walkie-talkie system. Thank you. Over.
I like to follow the rules. Over.
So
Say that about you. Okay, can you guys pick me up some, maybe like 2 health potions? I'll pay you back. Over.
Okay. Over. I will buy 2 of my own. And
40
then
gold pieces.
2 for Udon, so that's
So
80.
80.
Mm. Yikes, that's a lot of money.
You come so
Hey,
far
should
from
we
not
go
knowing what
find
money is.
Udon and Gregor?
Yes, let's
Oh,
go
yeah.
hit the bar.
In the morning.
So you head to the bar. So you guys enter into the grub pub. You see Gregor. You see Udon. Are you?
Did she give me a foot massage or no?
Oh,
I offered
I'm
silver.
sorry.
Probably need a persuasion check.
So the people who run it, there's the grub hub is split in half. One half of it is the tavern. The other half is basically like a small diner.
You know what?
Run
That's
by a
smart,
husband and
because when it gets hot in there, and you want to go to the other side, you walk through and you get that cold wind rush refresh, and then you're in a new area. That's smart.
So when you're sitting in your chair looking at the fire and you say, "Hey, do you want to give me a foot massage?"
Yes.
You hear the beefy, burly voice of the male who runs the tavern, and he says, "I don't want to break your feet.
Try me.
Let me rephrase.
Let me have it.
I don't want to touch your feet."
They are cold. They are colder than they have been my entire life. Do your worst. Northmen,
I will
prove the strength of your people.
I just don't want to. Do you have
Do it or I'll burn your tavern to the ground.
Okay.
Intimidation check. 16.
We're heroes.
Okay.
I'm not really gonna burn your tavern to the ground.
He's like freaked out by how weird you are, and he like tries to give you a foot massage, but he's never done it before because he's a tavern runner. And he rolls like an 18 strength check on your feet.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, he's bruising your feet.
Oh, something popped.
I go straight to Udon. Udon, here's your health potions.
Thanks.
To you, 40 gold.
And Gregor,
I'm gonna go see Moose. That seems relaxing.
you take
Bye.
one. You take one. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Dead instantly.
What do they call you, Northmen?
Ivor.
Eivor. Legends of your strength shall carry their way down into the desert where I am from.
I really don't want you to tell anyone.
I'm going to see Moose.
Great.
And I shall
Okay.
say whatever gods run this land punish you so that you should ever find yourself in the lands of the north, in the cold, dead lands of the north. At least solace may be found in the hands of Eivor.
Wow. Gregor, I don't want to call you out, but
Call him out.
it feels like you've changed. Like you're a little bit more not as grungy as you said. I don't know if this is like your nobility showing through or something, but you kind of a little stuck up. I didn't want to say it, but
I'm gonna go see the moose.
The cold changes man.
sure does, but
Man
So-
his limits to the furthest extent of his extremities.
all right.
You may expect personality discrepancies.
And with that, Dry and Finnegan.
Put on these boots. I got on mine. It'll warm you up. We're gonna get some moose, and I don't know, save the world or something.
As
What do
we
you think?
do. I'm looking at the moose in the fence area.
Okay, so as you approach the ranch area, you see kind of a large corral where the moose are kept just to keep them together and whatever. And you see a human man on the other end of it, trying to mend a massive smashed fence.
Oh.
And there are no moose
I
at
saunter
all.
up. Hey guys, what's up?
There's no moose. This is like super a letdown.
Ah, dang. We're gonna have to find a
This guy just freed all his moose. Just tore a darn hole in his fence.
Let's go tie this dude.
Reading
Gregor
Hey,
is
buddy.
already writing in his quest journal.
Catch a ride, Tundra.
Loose moose. Oh,
Catch a ride, loose moose.
That's the
Well,
The subtitle?
yes, the subtitle of the quest.
Subheading.
sure.
Do you guys approach the
Yes.
man mending the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
Okay.
man, got any moose?
Uh,
Or mice?
does it look? Does
Yes.
it look like I have moose?
No.
That's why I asked. Look, we're not really from here.
We don't know where to
so-
keep
Listen.
the moose.
Listen, actually,
barn?
look
It's cold
with
out
your
here.
eyes, and he points to just the other side of the fenced area, and you see some giant, like circular footprints like super, super big, heavy, pressed into the ground. And this fence is like just demolished.
I examine that footprint.
Okay.
For an 8.
With an 8 nature check, I mean, all that you can tell is it's just something super big. Super freaking big. He says, I think something attacked my moose or attacked this.
Is that blood? Not 20.
With the investigation check.
Because I follow the tracks. And
You
look
don't
around, so.
you don't actually see any blood, but you see the equivalent of 8 sets of moose tracks heading off all in one direction.
Nothing attacks your moose, you blithering idiot. There's no blood. Something made off with your moose. Or your moose made off with it.
Well, I don't know what it is, so if you want a moose, I'm gonna need some help finding them.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll go find your
We'll
moose.
make you a deal. If we find your moose, we get
4 of your biggest moose.
4 of them for our journey.
You're just trying to.
Finn, you could ride a baby moose.
Heck no, I'm making a hammock on its antlers.
It's like in Brother Bear when they're on the tusks. Of the
Wow.
lions.
I love that image.
That's
Actually,
very
genius.
smart. Agreed.
Okay, so
Wow.
you're trying to cross the crack, yeah?
Yeah, we gotta cross the crack.
Yeah. Okay, good. You can take the
Crack
moose.
cross.
You can use the moose for to cross this tundra region. That's fine. I need to find them.
Alright, great. Is it like a rental situation or like buy to own?
Is there
So like a
warranty?
down-
You can buy them, but
But in this situation where we're trying to save your moose and also want to save money,
you can use them to get across the crack, and I'll just bring them back at some point.
okay, deal.
Let's do it. You can use your natural 20 investigation.
All right. He
follow
like
tracks.
spits into his hand.
I'd love to.
Spits into his hand, and he
Oh.
holds it out to you. Udon.
I
Nature.
mimic the same thing.
Okay,
Ooh.
and your frozen spit hands
Oh.
clack, and
Black. I am wearing gloves, so it kind of.
and
Took a patch off.
you head off in the direction of the moose's tracks.
Following Gregor.
Gregor, are you leading?
Yep, I'm
Leading
following that nat 20 as far as it'll get me.
the way? Okay, sounds good. And with the nat 20,
Are we still on? Are we on our mounts though? Because they're with us.
My horse doesn't have boots of the Winterlands. What's the
That's true.
temperature right now?
it's I think I said it was like just above freezing.
Above
it's like,
freezing.
It's like 33 degrees or something.
Oh,
like that.
then yeah.
That's why there's slush
Oh,
everywhere.
That ain't so bad.
And we did bring our.
We brought them.
We brought
They're
them.
with
Brought
us.
them here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're on your
Yeah,
mounts, and
Let's go
Loon,
pick up our mounts.
is Loon
and
with
then-
you, Udon?
Yep, she
okay.
is. Come
Sounds
on,
good.
Loon, keep up.
She's just kind of having a good time. She's just kind of running alongside. you
Oh,
guys.
and one thing. So the tracks that we found they were huge. So I do want to go put on my full plate.
Oh, okay.
And we need help.
Clink, clink,
with
clink.
that.
I gotcha.
Okay, try it.
I'm
Wonderful.
so good at this now.
I've done this.
Gregor likes that.
Okay, so you went back to to where you had your stuff. You put on your armor, and you headed off in the direction of the moose and giant thing tracks. You head about 2 miles north, and you find you see a valley of sorts, just kind of a little dip area with kind of walled in, with rock and ice and just a little area. You see the 8 moose,
Oh.
but you also see,
I see the 8 moose, guys.
well, it looks like a giant hairy elephant.
Ah, there's a giant hairy elephant though.
It's a weird looking moose.
And
I think that was sick.
being that none of you are from this region, that you don't know what it is, you just see a giant brown hairy elephant.
You could do it.
Can I roll to see if I know what it is? Because I
can
did
roll.
spend a little bit of time in this
Absolutely.
region.
Before I kidnapped you.
Yeah.
And you were in the library.
So
no
what
less.
would I roll for that? Like a
Nature.
17.
Okay, you recognize this to be an elephant. I'm just kidding. A mammoth. It is a mammoth, and it is for whatever reason it's frantically moving in and out about the moose, and the moose are kind of scared of it, and it's kind of running around. It seems very agitated.
What do I know of mammoths?
What was that?
Like, what do I know of mammoths? Of their temperament?
Oh, with the 17, generally they're relatively chill. You know, they're relatively normal.
Yeah.
They don't attack moose for no reason.
So there's so the moose and this mammoth are in this depression, which has a rim of stone and ice, and they're lower level. So technically, if we stay out on above that rim, we're above them, right?
Well, the path that you followed, following their tracks, is leading you into the entrance.
Can we walk along the top of this rim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not gonna be. I mean, you're not gonna be. It's not like a valley. It's not like, because I mean, this part of the region that you're in. You're still kind of on the edges of Gora, you know, so there's still the rocky outcroppings and mountainous areas and stuff.
So it's not like they're standing in a bowl, it's slightly depressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're depressed.
Alright, well
but it is definitely something that you would be able to get.
I walk in as close as I can get to the mammoth.
A little. You go straight towards it?
Is this one acting aggressive?
It's acting agitated.
Okay.
Are we stealthing, or are you just walking up?
I'm on my horse.
Yeah.
I kick. I say yeah, and I kick. Ha.
Yeah.
And we.
And you're riding.
You're
riding straight for the mammoth.
At a brisk trot, straight at the mammoth.
Friends, I have a theory.
Can I hear you?
We have a theory. Over. I think that these mammoths are possibly mounts for something else, or being used by maybe perhaps another
Yup.
creature.
Me. And I ride up to the mammoth animal handling check to dismount, jump off my horse, and grab onto
sees
the
you coming.
hide of the mammoth.
It sees you coming.
Oh, presumably.
You're just going right for it.
I'm going right for it.
Yeah. As you get close, before you have a chance to do an animal handling check, it sees you and it freaks out and it responds violently.
Good.
Does it charge?
Oh dear.
And it charges at you.
Woo.
Good.
Don't hurt the moose!
Yeah, it
You
charges
deserve
at
this.
At least he put that armor on.
So
They'll
true.
be crunchy.
you. Okay.
Tin can in the cold.
Okay. It only rolls a 12 to hit you. So it misses you. It just kind of runs right past you, and now it's running towards these.
Okay. Well, if it runs past me, I'd like to make an opportunity animal handling check to jump onto it.
Well, that would it wouldn't be an. Just do a strength check to try to get onto it. Animal handling comes later.
Well, let's see. That'll be a good old 22.
Did you know?
You hop on, and
Here we go.
You are hanging onto the back of this mammoth.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone else, if you could roll for initiative, that'd be neat.
So you're on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Do we know how far into this you should be theoretically?
I do.
Okay.
Should we be like picking it up?
Good.
Are you the mammoth herd?
She is the man.
I am the man.
I love that.
I'm so agitated!
Wait, what? Really?
No.
Great. Suddenly it stands up on its hind legs.
I killed a DM.
Josh, did you?
Oh no. You killed him!
Now I'm the DM.
Oh my god.
Assume.
I took a sip and then you started screaming. Just tell me your numbers.
12.
All right, Gregor,
6.
17.
Finn,
8.
Loon.
Oh. Maybe 21.
Loon's gonna be first.
Whoa.
Loon growls.
Growls.
And she runs to the mammoth.
Really quick. I'm very sorry. I forgot one effect that is going on right now. There are just kind of blowing across the tundra, and especially just kind of across this area, something to do with how close you are to the mountains and just kind of the effects of wind around the area. Gale force winds kind of blowing around, so all ranged attacks gonna have disadvantage.
Whoa. Okay. So Loon is used to fighting in packs, obviously.
We're her pack now.
And we're her pack now, and she sees Gregor go after it, and so she goes the opposite around to it and like jumps on it and
Bite the butt.
bites it for a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yes.
She's biting a charging.
She like goes like it's charging, and she like runs like to the side of it and
Okay.
kind of jumps.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
7.
Good stuff.
And Udon is like, oh, Loon. Oh, okay.
She's like on the butt as
Yeah.
she's like holding onto it.
And now I want her to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Not good. 8.
She is knocked off of it, and she's prone on the ground. And now it is now it's the mammoth's turn. And yeah, it's gonna charge just at your group. Who's the dark gray one?
That's it.
Okay, it's gonna be charging at Udon. He is charging you. He's going to attempt to gore you.
Well,
That's gonna be
Gregor's just hold on.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
22 piercing damage.
Oh,
Whoa!
whoa,
Adders.
gore. Jeez.
And now it is Udon's turn.
Okay, so I just get skewered.
He basically like swings his tusks at you and like just kind of like scratches you across your
Okay.
chest.
Probably
Can
not.
I
You should get
roll?
Oh yeah, you're knocked prone. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not.
Off her horse.
Yes, you are knocked off your horse.
No.
Forgot you were on a horse.
Ouch.
Yeah, so you fall back on your back and just get the wind knocked out of you. And what do you do about
And
that?
some blood knocked out of you.
I stand up, which takes
Half movement.
half a minute.
Yep.
Is it still charging? Or?
No, it charged, and it charged kind of through you. Now it's right behind you guys, and it stopped moving.
Oh, sorry.
And it's turned to face you.
What's the game plan, you guys? Are we gonna kill this mammoth or what?
I feel like we should try other stuff first.
I don't know.
When it's my turn in initiative, I'm gonna whisper sweet things to it.
Oh,
It
God.
just almost killed you.
Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, wow. Shoot, that hurt.
Seems pretty upset.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast Fly on myself.
Oh, whoa.
What?
So I take out my Macfield meat, whatever.
Citern.
And gonna cast Fly and fly above it. And, hey, can anyone throw me some rope?
Really quick, make a Constitution save for me.
21.
Okay, with that, amidst the gale force winds, you are able to keep yourself where you want to be. Okay.
Can they hear me over the winds?
You have sending stone.
Does anyone have any rope? Over.
On my horse.
Where's your horse?
Running around somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of back with the mooses.
Is it me
My turn
next?
is done anyways.
Yes, Dry is next.
I'm gonna run up with Leora, and I think she'll try to do something. I'm just gonna do like non-lethal hits to just kind of get strength, I guess. Leora is gonna do her horn attack.
Oh,
Nat 20,
that hits. Super good.
so 6. 6 piercing from Leora.
Okay.
And then non-lethally, like in the calf or something. And then I'm gonna do 2 swipes non-lethally. 15,
Yeah, it hits.
and the second attack it's 18 plus.
That's-
Okay. So 11 slashing and 2 acid.
Okay.
The first one, and then the second hit is 11 slashing and 4 acid.
Finnegan's turn right now.
I'm going to cast Silent Image,
Okay.
like away in the other direction, but within its line of sight.
Okay.
I'm gonna create the image of a smaller baby mammoth kind of walking around the outside of the depression to see if it reacts in any way to that. Because I'm trying to figure out what this thing's deal is, what it's agitated about.
Does it make a check, like, to see if it's real or not? Is that
I think it has to get up close to it. I will check to make sure. And it needs to make an intelligence check to do that. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses its action to examine the image
uses its action.
can determine that it's an illusion with a successful intelligence check.
If it uses its action to do that.
If it uses its turn.
It's probably... Well, you
60 feet.
It's 60 feet. There's so much going on right now that it's far enough away that it wouldn't. I mean, there's people that are attacking it right next to it, and it doesn't really see anything that would be far away from it right now.
Okay, well, my plan was to put it, like, definitely within where it could see. So, would I, like, be able to retcon that it's closer? Because that was my plan to, like,
Okay,
definitely
sure.
put it within its
So
line of sight.
it's something that it would notice. But its whole action is doing an investigation or an intelligence check on it.
Whose turn is it? Is it the mammoth?
It's not the mammoth's turn.
Oh.
So
Who is it then?
it's Gregor after Finnegan. It does this check.
Alright, well, I'm a
Yeah.
horse master, so I'm going to try to talk to this mammoth as one would talk to a mount to try to calm it. I use all the old tricks, you know, saying, shh, you're alright, girl, and all that. So, it's 9.
It's
Can't get a wrangle on it.
It's
Shoot.
yeah, and right as you finish trying that, a shining burst of something, you can't really tell what it is, kind of comes out of nowhere and hits the mammoth in the side of the face, and it deals how much damage?
Just 2, I guess.
2 damage. All right, enough to distract it. And
Oh my god!
kind of
Do I need to make a check because it hits me as well?
it just hits the one creature. And with that you see, well, describe yourself.
Okay, so from the icy tundra, you can't quite see her because she's dressed all in white, and also her skin and hair are also white. So the only thing on her that isn't really white are her eyes, which are blood red and very bright, and also her lips, which are blood red and very bright. And sometimes when the light hits her, the scales on her face gleam black. Half Dragonborn drow.
Ooh.
So she's an albino drow with dragon scales.
That's so rad.
Gregor is transfixed.
And she's carrying a white trident with a red ruby in the center of it. The trident curls.
And with that, are you walking towards this group to?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not in a hurry.
Okay. She's walking towards the group. She just cast something and dealt a little bit of damage to the mammoth, and now it is, now it's Loon's turn.
She's way over there.
Loon is prone.
So half movement, and then she moved 20 feet.
He starts running back.
So then who's after Loon?
Oh right.
The mammoths.
All right. Well, first he's actually going to do a strength contest with Gregor to try to get him off of his head, and that's going to be a 28 strength.
That's me.
Is that his action though, I wonder?
It could be. I'm okay with that. I just I know that he would be not cool with having this dude on his
He
head.
tosses me off. And I land on the ground.
So he
in the snow.
he tosses you off. You fly into the slushy snow. I want you to make a Constitution save as you hit the ground hard.
Ooh, 5.
All right. All right. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from just falling to the ground. Yeah, I'll say that. I think that would be his action. So now it is Udon's turn.
It's flying.
Okay, I fly down towards it
Okay.
and take out my rapier because I was like, this wind, man, my boomerang's gonna go flying.
Oh my
It might
God.
not come back.
You're Peter Pan.
She rolled a 17 to hit.
That hits.
12 damage for my
Oh.
first attack, and then I
12, really?
extra attack. 12 to hit.
Okay, that misses.
Oh,
Dang.
am I after Udon? I glance over my shoulder at this new figure. I just kind of like give you a nod, and then I turn back and take 2 swipes. One's a nat 20.
Hey.
The one's a 14.
That also hits.
Okay. The nat 20 is 13.
Okay.
And then the second hit, 16. Non-lethally into its leg. Yeah.
200 non-lethal.
Finnegains.
Okay. Where are you guys in relation to the mammoth?
I'm right next to her.
Everybody. Okay.
Above it.
Cool.
I'm assuming you would fly down and up if you were poking it.
Yeah. But if I fly
you don't have
up,
to.
that would be an opportunity.
So Gregor fell off.
I'm
Okay.
probably close to it. But cast it. Do it.
Let's do it. Okay,
I
I'm
may
gonna.
fall from the sky.
This is gonna be rough. All right, I'm upcasting sleep.
Sleep.
So it's
huh?
gonna be.
Is it like
A
a
lot.
radius? Every creature?
Yes, it is.
What's the radius?
It's a 20-foot radius of a point I choose.
That's probably
So
all
I'm
it
like,
is.
What's the point you choose?
I mean, you could just hit
I'm trying to
me
get, like-
and him.
yeah, trying to get the fewest number of bystanders possible.
Okay.
Is it so it's a circle?
Yeah.
So you could choose to get me and the mammoth or Gregor and the mammoth, probably.
Have Gregor and the mammoth,
Okay.
which is my favorite kid
Okay, so
story.
we do what?
Just did my roll, and the roll is 42. So if he has less than 42 HP, then he falls asleep. If anybody else around here has less than 42 HP, then they're gonna fall asleep first.
So what is he? Is he less than 42?
11, 14.
Yay!
He falls the other way, actually, believe it or not.
Can I make a
and
dex save?
Everyone within fall distance of him, that would be Dryad, make a dex save.
Would it be me or my unicorn?
Both. Both.
Oh my gosh. 18 for me, and oh no, Leora 8.
Well, the mammoth falls on Leora,
No!
and make a Constitution save for Leora.
Unicorn pancakes.
No! 13.
Okay.
Falling to
She is,
despair.
with that Constitution save, she's like awake and
Okay.
not like knocked out, but she does take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and
I don't like that.
she is stuck prone underneath the mammoth.
So are we still initiative because it's a minute? that
Yeah,
it's
it lasts a
asleep.
minute.
So who's after
Oh,
Finn?
Finn is gonna be Gregor.
I stand up and I gaze into the distance to try to focus in on this mirage. Yeah, I don't know what does this say. Drow I see before me. Or something. I don't know. So all he does is, and I maybe waits. Yeah, he just stands and stares.
Okay. Who's next?
Okay. Next up is Falicia, the mysterious one.
She lifts her hand and casts gust onto the body of the mammoth to push it off of
Aww.
the unicorn.
Okay,
So
and
it's-
what does that entail? I mean,
So
he's
it would be a
unconscious, so
strength saving throw for the mammoth, but
he's-
Really?
yeah, he's unconscious. He's
Yeah.
asleep, so
Can't really find
cool.
it.
He slides off of his unicorn.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean
It's-
now it's
it's Loon and
now
then
it's
you.
Loon and then the
And then
mammoth's
mammoth.
turn. Does the mammoth do anything to try to get unasleep or?
No.
If
it'll
we
only-
touch him or hit him, he wakes up.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, if it takes damage.
Or if he's touched. Well, yeah.
no, because you have to shake him.
Right.
Shake
So
him,
yeah,
slap
okay,
him.
yeah.
Each-
So we
each
can-
does
creature-
being blown by a gale force wind count as?
Is there damage with that?
The exact. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
The exact wording is until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay.
Which sounds very specific.
So it's Loon's turn now,
Yeah.
and she's heading towards this creature, and I'm going to call out for her to no, Loon, no, don't
Justify
touch
the
it.
blood again.
Loon, stay, sit. Does she Where's my nat 20?
Where's my nat?
Nat 20. Where's that nat 20?
Somebody has way to die.
There, I did it.
I would like to roll to see if she hears me.
Friend of wolves.
Okay.
What would be
Over the wind.
To see if
It's
Loon
like-
hears you.
Yes,
To
and
stop
like
attacking.
and obeys me.
So probably animal.
Animal handling with advantage.
These are my lucky points.
That one.
It just keeps getting worse. I'll use another lucky.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know if I can do that.
I don't think you can.
Oh
I rolled in that one.
no.
But it's not.
You rolled something else originally, right?
Yeah.
Don't you pick which one you use, I think.
Except because I rolled with advantage. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna take a lucky point. And then I rolled and I got a nat 1.
But I think with lucky you get to pick which roll you use.
Okay.
So that's 6 in. So 9.
She hears you.
Oh.
She turns.
Baby.
She turns,
Boon.
and then she just runs.
Boon.
At the mammoth or just runs?
Towards the mammoth.
Oh my gosh.
And she jumps on top of the mammoth.
Okay.
Nom nom.
And he's awake.
Oh! Does she do damage? Is she like biting into him?
Mercy me.
She just jumps onto him to like
Wake him up. Thanks, Loon.
Play
to,
with
like,
me!
investigate.
See, woolly mammoth's primary threat in the wild was, of course, the saber-toothed tiger, which was effective against the sheer massive bulk of the fur and hide of the mammoth because it had teeth that were approximately 10 inches long. I don't think a standard wolf could penetrate that hide.
Have you seen Blue Sky's documentary Ice Age? Joshua.
Documentary. Yes, I have. It's
This
all
was
true.
Loon.
After Loon, it's the mammoth.
Loon!
Really?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
So,
This is.
so he's gonna use half of his speed to, he's gonna use half of his speed to get back up, and he's gonna stamp Loon. And he's gonna hit her because he rolled
Oh no.
25 to hit.
She only has 11 HP.
Yikes.
You got to die. That's all I have to say.
Oh, one baby wolf.
She don't level.
Okay.
If it's 22 damage,
Okay.
Josh, I don't care what you roll. She did the mammoth did 5 damage, and that's it.
no, no.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
No, screw the rolls.
I'm gonna see.
D&D is only fun because of the threats.
It's only fun because it's a power
So
fantasy.
like,
Oh no.
Without death, there's no life.
I don't know if that's true.
Or no, what's the thing with if there's no death, there's no reason. No, what
I
is
don't know
that?
what you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
guess
that's
for
some
a
dark
movie,
stuff.
probably. What did you roll?
Don't re-roll, don't cheat.
He's probably rolling multiple things.
Oh, that's good.
Oh!
Multiple dice.
Stacks on stacks on.
Damage.
At
What's
least
the
she got to see you
damage?
become friend of wolves for
What?
It's 34.
No!
Well, Loon is dead.
3 times over.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And makes the saddest whining.
He stomps her.
Who's next?
What a game.
So
It's
sad.
the first insta-death I've ever seen in
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
I
Oh, no, it's Udon.
Oh!
fly down to her body and pull her out of
You told us what God wouldn't let us die, but you never said anything about
Yeah.
wolves.
the
Oh my
area,
gosh.
and I just hold her.
And she's
She's dead.
not making any
She's
noise.
dead. And Udon knows it.
Oh my god!
And yet she still holds her and weeps over her body. Anyways, who's next?
I think it's me.
Nostria.
That hurts.
I'm gonna get on Leora and run over to you and Loon,
Usually
and
not this dangerous.
I'm just gonna. Don't have any reviving spells yet. But I'm just dry as seasons, and I'm just gonna lay hands on her anyway and just try, which it doesn't do anything, but yeah, that's what she would do. And my unicorn also tries with her horn to heal her.
Udon knows it's
You
a lost
see,
cause.
you see, kind of like the wounds
Oh.
close and
Yeah.
the blood disappear, but Nothing happens.
But it doesn't reassemble into a 3-dimensional musculature.
Oh.
Sorry. Whose turn is it?
Now it's Finnegan's turn. Okay, I'm gonna dispel the stupid baby elephant. And I'm gonna cast levitate on the mammoth.
Okay.
Whoa. There's a lot happening.
Yeah. The mammoth needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Failed.
All right, it's floating up in the air. Okay, can't do anything now.
It's
Tiny little gnome raises a mammoth.
And now it's Gregor's turn.
Oh.
How high is it floating?
I'm only gonna put it up about like 10 feet, high enough that it can't touch the ground, but not high enough that it can't reach.
I haven't noticed really any of this. I mean, the mammoth fell over and then got back up and, stuff, but I'm not really paying attention. I'm concentrated on this new threat / love my life / threat. And as an action, I subconsciously brush my hair into where it should be.
Wait, what are you just standing there?
Yeah.
Watching her?
Uh-huh.
And now it's her.
Okay, so she, still unbothered by all of the things happening, strides through the icy, snowy wind, and then she moves past you all like she doesn't care. And then she takes the muzzle of the pup and casts Revivify.
Yeah! Freaking clerics! Oh my god.
And
Udon weeps.
tell me exactly what happens with Revivify.
She sings a small prayer of healing, and so her voice is very pure and very high. And then as she casts the spell, Loon's eyes open, and then they're blue for a second, and then it shoots back, and then everything inflates again.
And
And she breathes.
Oh
is
my
she back to full hit points for
She's
this?
back to 1.
Okay. Udon, you're sitting there. You're sitting there on the ground with Loon's body in your hands, and she walks up and does this action, and Loon's eyes open, and she looks up at you, and she licks your face.
And I hug her neck really tightly and squish my face into her fur. Thank you.
She stands and holds her trident and looks towards the mammoth.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
And now it's Loon's turn.
Gosh.
Loon just stays right there.
And now it's the mammoth's turn.
Oh, well, it's stuck in the air.
Does it do anything? Can it do anything to try to get out of being floatified?
Not if it's already failed its roll.
All right, cool. It's just floating, and it's kind of in its struggle. It was trying to get down, and so now it's just kind of free, rolling around in the air. It has no point of. I think the mammoth is just gonna wildly swing and try to hit someone who's near it. Is anyone near it? No.
No.
Okay, it's just swinging, thrashing about wildly, and now it is Drya.
I'm gonna heal Loon all the way back up.
Thanks.
I just
needs 10.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay, and now it is Finnegan.
All I'm gonna do is
You're way over there.
all I'm gonna do is back away a little bit and try not to get in the way of this drow dragonborn.
Okay.
You can't cast a spell as a history and concentration, or you
I could cast another spell, but I don't know what else I'd do right now.
Oh,
I mean, we've already got the thing basically neutralized.
that's true.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
I also have fly for 10 minutes. So
Oh,
you just
sweet.
fly up there.
So are we out of initiative then? If
Um,
it's just stuck in the air for 10 minutes?
yeah, for now, until the spell ends.
Let's grab the mooses and go.
And run.
What are we gonna do about that? The mammoth.
It'll return to the ground and go
this
about its business.
and you
Hi.
Is this your monster?
just
I'm Udon.
saved
Thanks for saving my wolf.
You're welcome.
Who are you?
My name is Nichole.
I'm Dryaдаlis.
You're holy, yes?
Wow. I am from the Ore. I am an Elatrin.
Dry, are you blushing?
She bows very deeply to you.
I give a nod back.
Where are you all headed?
To the town of
Lumi.
Lumi.
We were just getting some moose for
For transport.
later.
I see. Well, if you are headed for Lumi, I am too. I could guide you.
That would be lovely. That would be
Terrific.
Oh, I give you a hug.
No.
And Loon.
I don't really hug you back, but I appreciate
Yeah. Oh.
Loon is behaving, I don't know, maybe ever just because of joining your family and because of your personality rubbing off on her or whatever. She's behaving uncharacteristically of a creature who has literally just died. She is even though she only has 1 hit point, she's
No,
just,
I gave her full.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Well, even though she was just recently dead, she is she's super playful. She's just kind of yeah, it's whatever. I'm good.
Even though she's playful and probably trying to get out of my grasp, I still hold her really tightly. So
We need a minute.
when you hold a cat who doesn't really want to be held.
I hate that so much.
Stay right here.
And Nithra looks at you and gives you a soft smile and says, "It was not her time."
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Well, we should leave before the mammoth comes down.
That's a good point. We should grab the moose, the other animals.
Okay, so the moose are, there's 8 of them, like I said. They are very, just freaked out. What happened, what's even the freaking is going on, and so they're scared of you, obviously, and scared of everyone. And
Anybody know how to catch a moose?
Herd moose.
Do we have it in us to play some soothing music?
Well, I'm gonna get on my unicorn.
And Nithra is very confused.
Okay.
I go over to them with my unicorn.
Okay, and you're just trying to
Yeah.
soothe it, roll an animal handling check.
13.
You successfully calm this moose, and it's good.
I got 1 moose.
If all of you could try to make your own individual animal handling checks on these mooses.
Ooh.
13.
19.
13.
8.
Okay, so you had an 8. So everyone except for Gregor successfully calms their
Yeah, my
mooses.
animal handling has not been going
So
well.
we have 4
so Gregor's
mooses.
You got 4 mooses, and there's 4 more
I'll do 1 more.
that need help.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's only 6. Unnatural 20.
I got a 10.
That's all
It
you
worked?
needed to beat.
Oh, 2 more. And there's 2 left.
9.
Nope. No such
Ow, it
luck.
kicked me!
Yep.
You got my unnatural 20?
Yep. With your unnatural 20,
One
yeah,
left.
obviously it's a success. So anybody want to roll that last check?
No. Gregor's knows better than to try.
That's a 7. Dry's galloping around frantically
Yeah, there's
with a
too many.
unicorn and just.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Woo!
She gets the last one. So you have, I'm assuming you use your ropes and just kind of maybe loon as kind of a herding device. And
dog.
Yep. And you successfully bring these moose the 2 miles back to Crap.
Yay.
And Kosef, he sees the moose and he's still mending the thing, and he's just like, "You did it! What got him? What had him? What had these moose?
A mammoth.
Very big mammoth.
Did you kill it?
He's floating.
No.
For now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Now who knows what it's gonna do?
We had like a
You
timer.
see a mushroom cloud in the distance.
Oh,
We did not cover
So
our
we're gonna leave
tracks.
town.
Okay. So you
Let
have.
me take technical
You have the moose, and he kind of guides you guys to like a different like maybe the barn that he's got in the back or whatever, and has you bring them all in there, and he lets you pick the 4 that you want.
Should
or
we send
5.
our
No,
horses
there's a.
back to the fort?
I mean, technically, Finnegan doesn't need a whole moose to himself, so.
He wants one though.
Do they have like saddle situations?
Yeah. The moose are the primary mount of the region, so they've got it all figured out. So. Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah.
So,
And Finnegan picks the
tall are you?
biggest.
Fairly short, like 5'3".
Okay.
and do you have a moose already? Or
No, I just got one with you guys.
Cool.
that works?
I was just strolling through the tundra.
Right.
As you do.
So,
Alright.
I guess I can have Leora send Costello and Bodhi and Byron back to our fort.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
hug Leora because I'm gonna miss her.
I put my warhammer and my lance on the moose and like all of my essential gear.
Yeah.
I basically just
Switch,
transferred
yeah.
all.
Well,
The saddle that like seeing that you're like a warrior and stuff, got all your epic weapons and whatever. Kosef he gave you like a special saddle that he designed to like hold weapons and stuff like that. So there's like slots where you can like slide the handles of like of all of it in. So these weapons are like ready for you to grab if you need to do mounted combat.
Good.
So like sheaths built into the saddle. So.
and Leora uses the oar and teleports our mounts back to our fort.
Cool. So hey, what's your story? You're just wandering in the tundra? I'm like,
In search of people
More
to
or
guide.
less, yes, that's what I was. Just walking.
are you
Heard screaming and flashes of light occasionally.
from around here?
Do I look like I'm not?
I don't know.
You look very wintry.
Yes. I do live here in this region, yes.
Alright.
What do you guys want to do now that you have the mounts?
Shoot.
Do
So
we
you
feel
were
like
going to Lumi?
I was, yes.
Well,
Do you feel like leaving right away?
Do you all
Do you wanna
have
leave
what you
crap?
need? I don't particularly like this city. I think it's a little... Well, the name is amusing.
Finally, someone on our wavelength.
I wouldn't mind getting out of crap.
Cities, no bad, no good.
How long is the journey to Lumi?
Don't know, how long is it?
To Lumi,
Only half day on
half day on
mounts.
mounts. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Exactly what he said, but in a French accent and higher pitch.
I will not try to mimic
Gregor
at
looks
all.
very shy. He's gone very quiet and seems uncharacteristically restrained.
So you guys have a silent half day path.
Well, actually, hold up. I go back to the tavern
Okay.
and order like a bag lunch kind of deal.
Oh yeah, the Grubhub.
Do you want lunch? It's on me.
Sure.
Pay for two. How much
Get
for
Lou
two?
and a giant chicken.
Yeah,
like whatever they have there.
How is the moose fence looking now?
The moose fence. I mean, it's gonna take a couple of days for this
We
guy to
should
fix
all
it on
have
his own.
lunch.
I'm gonna hang back and use mending to
Aw,
fix
that's-
one post. That's all I can do really.
Okay.
You're welcome.
How much is a
Keep
lunch?
losing men.
All day, no thank you.
How much is a lunch? It's gonna be. I mean, a simple meal. It's gonna
Couple
be
silver.
a couple silver pieces. I'd say maybe 5 silver
For each meal?
for each meal. Yeah.
I'll get some lunch.
And seeing the wolf though, the woman who runs the diner part of the Grubhub, she goes back and she grabs like a big like rawhide bone and
Aw.
gives it to Loon, and yep, so now Loon has her treat that she just kind of carries in her mouth as she's walking down on the adventures.
So we're traveling to Lumi and we have our
Yeah.
sack lunches.
So it's a relatively uncomfortable half day travel, just kind of through the open wasteland of nothing. And Finnegan is hammocking on a moose in between the mooses.
I've named him Goliath.
In between
Ah.
Goliaths. Antlers and it's just kind of all that you have really is the constant reminder of the wind on your face and just kind of the sound, the howling sound of wind blowing across the nothingness. If not for Inithra, you probably wouldn't even really know where you're going.
Yeah. I ride up kind of next to you and I just say, so you must serve our Lord Einsof.
I do, yes. Tell me, Eladrin, how do you come to be in this place?
Well, Maor, Dragon of Light, the dragon scales of light, Einsof gifted me one of them and it tethers me to Tannen.
He gifted it, he just gave it to you.
Well, he sent me out to find these three, we are the chosen ones to go throughout Tannen into each realm and cleanse the darkness of Scoth. Purify each of the portals.
I'm sorry, he chose this group?
Yeah, we're confused too.
Yep.
We've asked them to double check.
And-
We're still hearing back from them.
I only remember pieces of that calling, mostly because of being from the Aura. I can't remember everything of who I was and our quest, but we're yeah,
I have heard prophecies about you, but I must confess I did not picture this group.
You know what? We are not offended. We agree with you, really. And if Einsof was like, hey, I got it wrong, here are the real heroes, we'd be like, great, let's retire and
but I trust his plan.
I do not know what my companion is talking about. I believe that Einsof has made exactly the right decision in choosing
I
such
snort.
a...
I stifle laughter.
I didn't hear one innuendo in that.
I'm sorry.
He chose a proud knight of Campy, and who else should he pick than a proud, noble, regal, brave,
Guys,
honorable knight.
this is not
Are
right.
you talking about Finn or what?
And a powerful wizard, and a astonishing Eladrin, and
Okay, yes.
a noble of the houses of wine. I think we
A princess.
exactly the sort.
That's interesting because usually Einsof qualifies the unqualified.
I think that would be more up our Let me tell you the reality of our situation. He was sort of a noble and a knight, but got kicked out of his kingdom because his sort of half brother is an
That
ass.
sounds really terrible.
He's a bad guy
was-
and did horrible things.
He was working
The love of his life disappeared, and he's searching for him. But he is the lightweight champion of the world, which is great. But otherwise, he's pretty much a drunk and a total screw up. But we're all drunk.
She holds up a hand and says, please. Can you not see this poor man is in pain?
Every day.
Oh, that's cool.
We do a lot to make sure that Gregor feels loved.
Yeah.
Do you?
They bought me this necklace.
And the bell, I got you a bell.
She looks very concerned for you, as if these people are abusing you, and it's how did you fall down the stairs?
I got you some fire, but then you lost it because you're not careful.
But it gets better than our wizard here. Great guy, but
very stand-up, very
I haven't
honest.
swindled
running
anyone
from
in a month.
he's running from something that we're still not totally clear on.
Details,
But,
details. Everyone's got a past catching up to them.
Yeah. Drya, you're pretty. You get what you see. You know what I mean? You're the best of us, to be honest.
Except
you
you're
can't
saying
remember
I'm
a
not
single
complex
thing.
or dynamic.
You're still complex and dynamic, but you're a good person, and it makes sense that
That's really sweet.
that Einsof chose you. You're the only one that makes sense. Me,
You're special.
But I have run away from every responsibility I've ever been given.
But think about this. Since you've been with us, you're kind of our leader.
Oh gosh.
And maybe that's saying something about your heritage and your ability to lead and govern.
Are all
So you're
from the
born with
old this
leadership skills?
encouraging?
Usually we're way more encouraging, but we just want to like give you the reality of our situation, and that
Wanna be straight
Einsoft
with
may have completely messed up.
Soft does not make mistakes.
That's true. I just try to be as optimistic as I can because I can't remember anything otherwise.
We're not saying Einsoft made a mistake. We're saying Einsoft picked mistakes.
Yeah.
That also does not make sense.
Oh, okay. You guys know more than I do.
But we may all become by the end of this.
I feel like we've
Because
grown
of
as people.
this soul journey. Yeah.
Oh no, it's Lumi.
Are we there yet? Oh,
And
hey!
Mira is like really uncomfortable because essentially what just happened is like these strangers just thrust upon her
And tell us
their
if we're
entire
oversharing.
personal life, and like she was like not ready. Like she just wanted to guide you
We
to the
do
next
that a
city,
lot.
and now she's like, "Is this way?"
Also, we're in a band with them now. So
Yeah.
I don't think anything would be worse than looking forward to like meeting
The chosen
a
ones.
prophesied like group of heroes, and then
who
They're-
don't believe it.
your least favorite kind of people. Like they wear skinny jeans and have.
Tell me if I'm oversharing, but what I was saying about my dad is.
So
Anyways.
you see Lumi ahead of you as kind of coming out of the windy, snow-blown lack of vision that you have. You see this town of Lumi. It is the kind of the human center of the region.
Looks just like
and-
home, actually. Just colder.
So as you enter in, you have there's the town square right in the middle. There's the ancestral home, the monastery of the Fist of Frosts.
There's this standing stone.
Yep, the Taika Standing Stone. There's the tavern, Frostbites. The magic shop, Smithery Clothing. There's it's surrounded by watchtowers, and cobblestone roads kind of coming out of the.
My lady, if I may, where do you live precisely, and for how long, and why?
Why do I live?
Why do you live here?
What?
I am giving Dryas and like into both of you like really weird looks like.
I am from Talvi. It is. Have you heard of?
No.
Right. So it is a lovely town for the drow, where I am very loved and accepted. You can probably tell by the tone of my voice that I am lying. It is not a good town, and I am not loved nor accepted.
Why would anyone not love and not accept you?
Because look at me. And she like touches the scales on her face.
I am. You have been.
You're shiny like me. They call me shiny because of my hair. Anyway.
She like looks at you and is like, aha.
Very insensitive.
So you're half Dragonborn, half drow. It's an interesting mix. You don't see that every day.
It's very rude to comment on someone's ancestry, is it not?
We've been taking sensitivity training.
Touche.
It's not going great.
I've been with these guys far too long.
What does that mean?
As you're saying, you enter into the town of Lumi. You enter through the main entrance area. There's guard towers and guards kind of
I nod to the guards.
looking down at you.
Like, we're totally legit.
And in the town square, it's bustling. It's a busy market day. There's just a lot going on, a lot of people, mostly human, and and you see dark elves amongst the mixed as well. And at the top of the steps, out right in front of the doors of the ancestral home, you see two women kind of standing over and watching the goings on of the town.
Are they Dragonborn women?
They are human.
So what do you guys think? Should we talk to the ancestral home? What's our next
Good.
step?
Why were you in Lumi? Or why did you travel here?
Well, I did come to check on it since the Taika stones are not working. But they seem to be just fine.
I'm sorry, the Tychus stones? What is that?
Follow me.
All right, so she leads you to the Taika stone, and you see this this massive standing stone with intricate carvings and some runes inscribed across the top of it, and they're very beautiful. And they it's just a rock. It's just a big rock with runes and intricate carvings. And
Here it is. All its splendor.
So, if it stands there, does that mean it's working?
No, it's broken. I just told you.
Oh.
What is it supposed to do?
You see, you have heard of the crack, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, most people don't like to travel across because it is a snowy storm of death. So we use these stones to travel back and forth, and they are not working. So here we are with this stone, which is currently just a stone. And yeah.
Oh. How do you fix it?
Great question. I think it has something to do with this, how does one say, shadow, darkness, something.
What
It-
the
That
hell?
is why we're here.
We get out our resumes.
Get to the darkness we cleared.
Do all people speak like you where you come from?
Yes and no.
For it is a music more lovely than Udon's finest strummings.
Okay, rude, but
You gotta
fine.
find a way to compliment people without putting others down.
Thank you. Anyway, you all reacted when I said darkness?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of our job, I guess, that we don't get paid for. Is to clear the darkness from a lot of the countries.
Perhaps, I'm assuming both Lumi and your home, Talvi, would want these stones restored and the darkness cleared. So maybe we do need to talk to the ancestrals. To be like,
Alright,
here we are.
see what they say. Do you know anything about the ancestors of this place?
No,
Great.
Oh dear.
just mine.
I usher my moose toward the ancestors.
I don't know. Make all the boy moose go.
I'm gonna find a moose noise. Carry on.
Princess Diaries.
A quick question about the lore. So Dragonborn, the majority race population across the world is
capitals.
of the capitals.
Yeah. We're not in the capital.
But they are like regarded
Well,
as
because the dragons are the ancestrals.
Yep.
The dragons, and they run each capital, and then they're dragonborn, and then and where do the dragonborn come from? How are they related to dragons? Like why are there dragons and then dragonborn?
The
Dragons
dragons
don't
are
fuck
like
people, do they?
no, it's the Dragonborn.
Yeah. So there are dragons and there are dragonborn. Why is there? Why?
Well, they are kind of like the people of the dragons.
Like the Israelites?
Where did they?
Yeah.
So they were given form
Yeah.
in the likeness of a dragon.
Right.
But
Okay.
Like,
but
here's a humanoid
But
dragon.
it's not like
Ground
a genetic
born.
connection.
and they
Okay.
are like
Okay.
the Dragonborn aren't like these monstrosities. Like they are.
No, they're
like
like
actually
the
regarded
top.
like
They're
as
top.
if there
They're
were
very
like a
common.
class system. They'd be like.
and intermingling with other races is uncommon.
Yeah, very uncommon.
Does it depend on the race and the region? So like in one region they might be more like
yeah,
elves.
I would say so.
Okay,
I'd
so-
say it varies depending on the region.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah, I'm not.
Anithra is the only of her kind that she knows of.
Okay. So drow and dragonborn, that's a rare.
Udon knows enough about that sort of thing to be like, this is kind of weird, but like, not bad. Like Udon's
It's
never
rare.
done it. Yeah, it's just really rare.
Should we go speak to the ancestor?
Yes, I had guided my moose.
Oh, that's right. I'm sure it's very
over
odd that we're
to
just riding our moose through the streets.
I feel like people would do that here. Like everybody had to get
You
a
see other moose.
right?
And other people, and they look at you and go, oh.
And
It's the Jeep nod.
And we passed.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, we passed the monastery, probably on our way.
you pass the monastery, the Fists of Frost monastery, and you see some monks kind of going in and out and walking around. Yeah.
Loon gets distracted by these monks,
Okay.
and Udon like whistles. Come on, Loon, let's go.
And she's like curious about them, but there's like one monk who's like down on his knee like petting her, and he's like, go home. Go home.
Sorry. She just died today.
Can't stay mad at Loon.
So you're
Ancestral
all
home.
heading to the ancestral home. It's a very large building, it's kind of got like a ski resort chalet feel.
Large enough to bring a moose inside.
Yeah, so you dismount. I would assume dismount
Yeah.
your moose at the bottom of the stairs, and do you go try to approach the two ancestrals?
Yep.
All right. They've got some guards kind of standing by them, and they're just kind of like looking at you, like, what are you doing? You can't just walk up to the ancestrals. It's up here.
I remember my manners. And
Someone
are there
As an
people
ancestor.
like? Are there like servants or something near that we can
Uh,
ask to approach? Like,
There's
I
a
guess
guard.
what's
There's a guard
the-
who comes down, and he like.
What's the common courtesy there? Because Udon would follow that.
I mean, I'd say the ancestral communities are all relatively similar in their
Regal.
in their
Does he live in an ice palace?
Do they live in an ice palace?
It's a
Nice.
like a ski lodge.
Oh yeah, that's right.
except it's like
So
what
then-
a ski lodge would look like if it was also like
Castle.
a castle.
The ancestrals are stewards of like ice for Kalt, and the dragon is the guardian of ice.
Yeah. These are like the Swiftleaf equivalents.
That would be the fist.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the human ancestral is who we're about
Human
to see.
ancestral.
Yes.
So the guard like walks down and he just what business do you have?
Hello, we would like to have an audience with the ancestors of this place, please.
They do you have an appointment?
Well, it's of the utmost importance. You see, we're here to help bring back your Taika stones
Taika.
by clearing some darkness.
You know how to fix the.
We will do our best. But
And as you're talking with him, one of the sisters, she's a bit younger, and a brunette. She walks down and she like taps the guard on the shoulder and she says, "They can come in. It's fine. Go, be somewhere else." And he nods to her and my lady, and he like goes back to his post or whatever. And
Hello, I'm Udon Jadon, and we are maybe the chosen ones.
Can I
We're
put-
also in a band.
Can I put up a mage hand for a high five? Since she got us.
And this is our new
to
friend.
Udon. Or
Um,
She no to the
Oh.
person reading this.
Anithra?
Yes.
Anithra.
It's great to meet all of you. My name is Tana. Come up this way to meet my sister, Natalie. I have some friends, and she brings
our
you
friends are.
up to the to her sister, who is very regal, and has just she's very well put together, very her dress is very straight. There's not a wrinkle in sight, and
What color is her hair, and how does she wear it?
And is she wearing her glove today?
see right through you.
I will leave, depending on your answer.
Her hair is blonde. And it's straight. Straight down.
So when she sings, let it go.
Oh god, it went right through her shoulder.
And
Oh
she,
yeah.
So she turns and looks at all of you, and she just Tana, who are these? Who are these people? And she says your names, introduces all of you, and what are you? What can I do for you?
My lady, we are Einsoft's chosen knights on a holy quest to destroy the darkness. And not only shall we destroy the darkness of your realm, but we shall rejuvenate the Tyka stones.
That mammoth must have thrown him hard.
I know, did he hit his head?
I'm a little concerned, to be honest.
But let's just
And I
see how long
flash
it
my
lasts.
cloak back so
Let it play
she
out.
sees my crest and my elegant elven longsword.
And she
And I bow.
she does like kind of like a half smile, like one corner of her mouth kind of lifts, and she says, well, it is an honor to have such an accomplished and proud warrior such as yourself.
My pride is in Einsoft only, not my
That's
own
very
strength.
refreshing to hear.
Udon, you're on probation as leader, no offense.
I'm cool with that. Let it happen. I hate leading.
And what is your plan for fixing the Tyka stone?
Well, what's wrong with them?
They're not. The runes are unlit, and
Send us to the dungeon where we will destroy the darkness and get the piece of thing that we need, and that will no doubt rejuvenate the Tyka
Is
stones.
there a source?
Is there like a place where there's been like a lot of monsters or issues or whatever?
Shape-shifting old men.
Oh, that's a good point.
there's where the standing stones get their power, is the glistening springs on the other side of the Karach.
And that is where we shall go.
That's probably what it is right there.
You are going to travel across the Karach to go to the glistening springs.
To the root
Is
of
that
the
what it is?
problem.
It's across the crack?
Yes, it is. And it's a Karach. It's not.
Very clear to me.
It's
Oh, well.
not a crack. It's just Karach. Please.
Into the woods and through the crack.
And Ithra is like suddenly very embarrassed that she's with this.
Forgive the juvenile nature of my companions.
Really? This is such a...
It's a bit rich.
Their journeys have been long and hard, and any excuse for joviality is welcome among them.
So you accept the quest to go fix the standing stones.
We do.
We do.
Light the Way is the title of this quest.
In Einsoft's name, sally forth, companions.
Okay, so are you going to do anything in town before trying to cross the Kach?
Do we want
Is
to...
there anything in your town that is interesting that we should do before we leave?
Interesting. I mean,
I mean,
Up around the
that
marker.
could be beneficial for...
we have shops. We have lots of things. There's our town is home to the Fists of Frost. It's the monastery is just
Oh.
next door.
What's...
You're welcome to do what you wish in the town. I mean, lots to do, lots to see. It is
So-
market day.
Market day.
And they're strong warriors, I'm guessing.
The monks? They're more peacefully inclined, but they do well in a pinch.
What do you think you tried?
Well, we've gotten some support in each realm. The Swift Leaves, the Sacred Shields, the Terror Force.
And you wanna like bring a bunch of religious
I'm just...
peaceful monks?
To fight the darkness?
Well, I'm just saying it might be nice to have some support in every realm.
Also, it is not lost on me that the people who are, religious might be particularly helpful with this darkness.
I was thinking the same
You're
thing.
right about that,
Oh.
and I take back what I said. I'm in the wrong.
Well,
Even still, they seem just very peaceful.
Should we not address the Tiger Stone matter first?
we probably should.
It's a good idea.
We could-
Butter them up first.
Well, we could just, yeah, let's sure.
How's
We
this
could
scratch
go-
their back
across the Hurak, my lady, without the Tiger Stone?
Well, I suppose you just have to follow me and hope you survive.
Oh,
Oh my.
Okay.
oh dear.
On our moves.
Is that where
know
is
what?
that where you're going? Is that
Okay.
the action that you're taking now is to just
I actually
cross?
would like to buy a thing of rope.
Buy a thing of rope. Okay.
Thanks.
Quick side stuff.
Yeah,
Rope.
there's just a
1 gold piece in the book.
Is it like
there a
50?
general
but
store?
10?
yeah. There's a general store. 1 gold
You wanna
piece.
go to the magic shop?
Yeah, is that just potions there, or are there other things available?
Alchemy, mostly potions. So
But would they have mana potions?
yes, they
I'm
would.
still at 23 health.
You are?
Should we rest?
Oh.
After fighting the mammoth?
I mean,
Well, wait. So if it was half, it took us half a day to get here. It was lunchtime when we left, so it's probably evening.
I mean, you did a lot of traveling today. That fight took a while. It was a 2-mile walk back and forth. So
Should we
yeah, it's
rest here and set out in the morning?
okay.
Okay.
That would be wise if you do not want to lose your life.
It's about time someone was frank with
Wisdom.
us.
Well,
She
you
can
do
al-
all seem to make dangerous choices.
You know, you really do.
But who better to trust with our lives than one who could give it back to us?
I suppose that's true.
Well, so we go to the tavern.
Cool.
Oh, unless you're shopping first.
Yeah, how much for a mana potion, Josh?
a mana potion is gonna be
I
100.
still have my
Okay.
mana potion from way back when.
Do you really?
Yeah. I just never used
Yep,
it.
so a mana potion is going to be 100 gold pieces.
Okay, I can't afford that. Never mind.
What's in our party pool?
Hmm?
What's in the party pool?
500, but I mean. Yeah,
So we
never
go
mind.
to the tavern, Frostbites. Frostbite?
Frostbite. I'm going to retcon that that the Ancestrals gave you kind of like a
City
kind of
pamphlet.
like a well no like a scroll with a scroll like saying like hey they're on a mission from
Ooh,
us.
voucher for free
They're
tavern
helping us with our be able to get across the Karak again. So so you guys are gonna have like free lodging and like that kind of stuff. So
What were their names again?
Nichole and Tana Bursk. They are sisters. So do you guys want to do anything special while you're in here, or do you just want to rest and do a full rest?
I buy a drink.
Okay.
Just a normal ale. And I start playing in the tavern to whoever is there
Aw.
to
Roll a
make a
performance
little
check.
money.
Yeah, roll a performance check for me.
21.
You get 11 copper pieces, 10 silver pieces, and 5 gold pieces.
Whoa. I go to Anithra and I say, so how long have you been serving knives off?
For many, many, many years.
Does he speak to you often?
Not anymore.
Well, I suppose sometimes he doesn't always tell us his plans.
Sometimes he asks you to wait, and after you've been waiting for a very long time, you still must wait.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Truly his ways are enigmatic.
What are you waiting for?
How long have you been serving knives off?
Since
Yesterday.
I was
What time is it?
Megan, how long has the journey been going on now, roughly?
Oh, our entire journey?
Yeah.
About a month.
Okay, you've been serving on for about a month, Gregor.
Well, heartfully, probably a day. Anyway.
since he called me.
Well, considering I have never heard of you, that couldn't have been very long ago.
He calls all of his children
Drea rolls her
Does
eyes.
he not? A deception check. Nat 20 deception
Are you
check.
serious?
You can contest it with probably like
Well, I
insight
can't
or
get
whatever.
a nat 20.
Good.
You can.
Oh, well, I mean, no, I didn't.
Darn.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
So he's so convincing that even Udon is
We're
like,
like, guys, it's really happened. Like, you guys are starting to believe in
He's
in
converted.
Einsof and our purpose and our quest, and this is so beautiful.
Did bring a wolf back to life. Empirically, that's quite impressive.
You have a pure heart.
That's rich. I have a pure heart. This gal says that to me, and
She's
I
very
just-
deceived.
Yeah. No,
A nat
yeah.
20 deception, yeah.
I
She
just-
buys it.
Yeah.
I dismiss myself from her presence because I cannot bear it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so with that, it is nighttime. Dinner is past. You all have individual rooms.
I don't. I mean, I usually share with Udon, but this time I'm just gonna like stay in the tavern area and then pop to the ore for 4 hours when I need to.
All right.
Just kind of like a cup of something and then just
All right. She's just kind of like. Loon is like doing one of those. It's like the classic dog sleeping in a how is that comfortable position. Like, like yeah.
she takes up most of the bed.
Yep.
But
She's a big old wolf.
I like.
And night befalls you. You rest and receive rest.
And you, because you're a drow, so you probably do the. Do you do the trance for 4 hours or do you sleep? Trance. Okay. So you would probably get like a sense of the ore, which is the light realm, and so that's probably how Einsof speaks to you.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
So it's very meditative, sort of.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in a diary, I have fallen in love at first sight. Again.
Again.
I've lost count. Times none have been requited, so it's okay to lose track.
Oh.
That's all. No. Sorry, let's go on. Dungeon.
All right, it's morning time now. The sun peeks over the horizon, tickles your eyelids through the windows.
Who's gonna wake up Udon?
Oh, I can, because I'm usually up.
Cool. I'm going back to sleep.
You just sit up. Someone wake up Udon!
And
Straight over the
who
stone.
goes to wake up Udon?
I do.
Okay.
Morning! Here's your coffee. I know by now that you and Gregor just don't function without coffee.
Did you bring a coffee to Gregor as well?
Sure.
How about I bring the coffee? Because we need to talk.
But like, I'm very actually like excited that his faith is growing, and it blesses my heart to see this.
I feel like there's a note of, I don't know. It seems
Sincerity.
It doesn't to say, but
And Nithra walks by with a cup for him.
and
knocks on the door.
see you like past the doorway.
And Gregor opens the door and sees it's you.
Peek out.
Ah, I was just in prayer.
And then she hands you the cup and she says, "How was your prayer time? Heard anything from Einsof today?"
No, I believe I may be in that waiting zone, as you so articulately described yesterday. But I listen nonetheless. I start every morning with listening.
I see. She looks sad for you.
Oh. Well, when did you stop hearing? Come in, if you don't mind. Is that Einsof would let us go into a common area, not in alone, so that no one suspects anything of your honor, my lady.
I make eye contact with Triad and like hold my
Breath.
scarf over my mouth so he will not hear me burst out laughing.
Stealth check. What's your passive perception, Dawson?
My past perception is 10.
I rolled a 12.
Oh.
11. So no, I don't hear it. And thank you for the coffee. That is very kind of you. Though Einsoff is the only sustenance I require, this is a helpful boon. I take a sip.
She gives you a slight bow and she says, better take a rain check on the prayer talk as the darkness is still spreading.
Yes, perhaps along the way you may regale me.
She turns around and...
We
Morning! Hey, hi! Hi! Cheers!
Morning.
and
How'd
she-
you sleep?
She nods to each of you.
Yep.
Great.
Is there anything that you all want to do before taking off?
Yeah, I want to run a gambling circle in the tavern.
Oh, okay.
In
It's
the
early
morning?
morning. There are
Yeah, when they're all groggy and hungover.
there are 3 dark elves and 2 human patrons. The dark elves are kind of all just kind of like relatively. It's just morning for them. They're just kind of hanging out, enjoying the continental breakfast. The 2 humans are. You can tell that they're hungover from your many from your long history of gauging people. They're hungover.
Cool. I'm playing the shell game.
Okay.
Use a mage hand to move stuff around.
And so what should I do to try to
Perception versus sleight of hand.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like boosting it a little bit with minor illusion to like try and hide wherever the coin is.
Okay, I will roll perception checks with them with disadvantage, and they both have -1 perception due to their hungover nature.
Cool.
Wow.
So
That's a nat 20.
I'm not even gonna try to
Okay.
contest that.
Vince
So
just
they're just like, okay.
Oh, it's such a shame because if you'd picked this one and I pick it up and it's got like a mountain of coins under it, darn, you gotta pay up now.
Okay, and he like reaches into okay, I've got what is this?
That's some lint.
5. I have 5 silver pieces. 5 silver? Yeah, that's all I have.
I'll start a tab for you. Thank you very much.
And then the other guy is just like, wait a minute. I don't think that you are being entirely resplendable.
Hold that thought. I believe it's time for us to go.
Yeah, come on. Finnegan, what are you doing?
Nothing, just having a discussion with these gentlemen, playing a nice little parlor game.
Okay.
And Nithra was watching the whole thing
Oh.
from the side, just watching, but she looked amused.
What is this unsavory den of vice? Taking advantage of licentious men in their state of post-inebriation?
Gregor, it's gambling. They know the risks.
And they are
Wait.
truly sinners for participating, but you are a sinner who corrals sinners.
I provide a service. They don't have to participate.
It was so alluring, though. You said you were going to give us so much, that we could get so much money.
And that could have happened.
Hey,
Finnegan.
I resent that.
I look down at the amount of money he has and I
5 silver.
cannot approve.
Money means nothing.
So it
It's
won't
only
matter if I
material.
just take this.
And the first drunk guy is just like, I mean, you tricked me. You got
Money
it.
doesn't last.
But the other
Neither do
one,
love.
is like
why I
standing.
buy
He's like
things that
standing up,
last.
and he's like ready for a fight. He's like, "Hey, you gonna steal money? That's no."
Udon
Not
comes down,
cool.
dressed and ready to go, and is like, "Oh, hey guys, you guys ready to go?"
Question.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we are. We are.
And he tries to take a swing at you.
Oh.
Okay.
And ooh, that's a good thing I rolled with disadvantage because he only got like a 13 to hit you,
Yeah, that won't do it.
and he just kind of misses and he crashes into a table.
Time for us to go.
So sad. Let's be off.
Is there anything else that you want to do in this town, or are you just taking
We're
off?
headed north.
Okay.
Following Inithra.
Yeah, so heading north, Inithra is leading the way. You guys leave the town of Lumi, and it's not more than maybe a half hour
trek north up to the entrance
Into
to
the unknown.
These characters are all based on Frozen 1.
It's not canon yet.
Fine.
So the Karak. What you see before you is ice. An ice floor as far as you can see in any direction. Like a massive river that has been frozen solid. There is nothing to indicate direction. There's nothing to help guide your way except for Nithra, who has crossed before. All hope lies on you, dude.
Wait, so it's just a giant sheet of ice?
It's
Yeah,
like
so-
the water between north and south. It's like frozen. It's the
Frozen
ocean.
River. It's the frozen ocean.
So like
Got
this part in the
Just-
north, that's all ice.
So endless,
This is all
That's all
ice.
ice.
endless
Like
white,
unstable
as
ice.
far as we can see.
Yeah.
And beneath it, is it like ocean that's frozen, or is it like ice?
It is-
like glaciers that like you fall through.
There,
You know,
there aren't
like-
any. I mean,
1,000-foot drop.
as long as you
No
follow,
ghosts.
as long as you follow the
Nightmare.
straight path across and don't get lost, you probably won't find any glaciers or cracks. But I mean, you're gonna find that those kind of things. It's very treacherous.
It's like blowing snow.
Yeah, but it's blowing. Your visibility is.
So we
next
don't
to
know
nothing.
if it's just like straight ocean underneath here, or like more of a glacier situation.
It's technically the ocean has kind of where it fills in, but so I guess this is more Arctic, more like
There are parts that are frozen, there are parts that aren't. The ice could move, the ice could shift.
Yeah.
There are islands of ice chunks floating in the ocean, and then it
Just
freezes
freezing
over and
water.
unfreezes.
and you can
Ever
see
shifting.
you can see like
Oceans don't freeze well. But they
spikes of ice where the ice has shifted and moved up itself, and there's like these just sporadic sheet walls and like, but it's just flat and icy and
We're
slippery.
following your lead.
And so, to streamline this, there's going to be there is nothing that could live on the Krach to attack you. There's nothing. No creatures would try to cross it. There's
Not polar bears?
nothing
Ice
there.
kraken.
No elephant seals?
No elephant, bear, krakens. So to streamline this, I'm gonna have you, Anithra, as the guide, make 3 survival checks with advantage.
Lead the way.
That wasn't great, so I'll reroll that one. An 8. The other two are a 19 and a 16 respectively.
With your 19 and your 16, you get you're streamlining, and you're like, man, I feel so confident about this. Follow me, guys. I know where I'm going. I remember this.
Is
I've
it
done this before.
Just making that deep resonating, like cracking sound.
It's,
Noises,
it,
like
yeah,
that,
you,
where,
it's
like,
it's
Wow.
it, you hear just the sounds of just various bubbling and
Thunder under our feet.
I see why you guys want those stones to teleport between.
Moon, stay close to me, okay?
She's on the moose with you.
Oh, can that happen? She like looks very uncomfortable, but also cuddly.
And Nithra is uncomfortable that they're like talking, even though like talking doesn't like bother the ice or anything. It like feels like you shouldn't, you know? Like it's like one of those things where
Yeah.
the situation's so precarious and dangerous where it's like you guys need to.
Dry is one of those people that just talks in
Yeah.
any silence because
the thing that you
being like,
guys
talking
do
doesn't make
notice
us heavier.
is because there's nothing really to bounce sound waves
oh,
off
it's
of.
hard to hear.
Oh.
Your sound just kind
Shouting.
of doesn't travel anywhere. It just kind of falls flat. So it's like you hear your voices very close to you, and you hear the occasional crackling and rumbling of the ice. But other than that, it's just wind and silence.
I don't love the acoustics of this place.
Yeah, your music would sound good.
And so those first 2 checks were great. Your last check, you actually get a little bit turned around.
you take a delay in your travels. You kind of go out of the way by about a half hour. Have to backtrack. Roll one more survival check.
Just like the desert.
Except you.
Okay. You remember. You kind of get your bearings.
I imagine
And-
the ice just shifted and so it became unrecognizable at some
Oh,
point.
yeah.
And you're following instinct mostly. I mean, there's nothing to really guide you because no one really mapped out a path across the Karak. Because it's like, why would you do this when you have this? Why would you even bother? And so, but with that final check, your skilled guide leads you across the edge, and you find yourselves in the northernmost part of Kalt. You see the terrain change. You see some mountainous rises, snowy mountains, and you see the entrance to a lake right before you. It's a stream that kind of feeds out of the Karak and streams down into a valley where there is a massive lake. And this is the glistening lake next to the glistening springs, and the glistening springs caves. And this lake is like looking at a massive crystal. It is shimmering in the bright light. It's now probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I mean, it's almost blinding to look at because it just reflects everything, kind of sending.
The lake is casting various, from the reflection, it's casting odd, sparkly shapes just kind of around all the mountains and snowy hills around it. And that's what you see in this new part of the region. Do you head
Do you
towards...
see a cave opening?
Well, you're not that close to the lake yet.
Do you head towards the lake?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Or is this it? Anything? Do you know?
Is it what?
Is this the glistening springs?
Oh. No, this is the lake. That's the springs.
Oh, I see that.
And as she
now.
points, you see the springs. You see a cave opening, large cave opening, and it looks super inviting. Things change.
Doesn't look creepy or scary.
No, of course it's not inviting. It has the classic darkness, the smoke emanating, kind of like flowing from the mouth of the cave. And as you get closer and closer, Finnegan, your arm once again starts to get super numb, and your wand, through the crack going throughout it, starts to glow red. Okay.
Do you frostbite Finnegan?
Which, yeah, on this arm, yes, but I think, my right hand is the one that's got all magicked up.
Oh, that's right. Does it hurt a lot?
Just a little bit. We're just at the opening now.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, a while back.
A while back, I in a stunning show of bravery, tried to pick up something that was radiating some evil energy, and now I have a little darkness detector here in my arm and wand, and it's a bit painful. Wish I hadn't done it, but why not look on the bright side?
Well, I'm sorry you are in pain, but I am grateful for the blessing.
Yeah.
And with that,
Should we go
you
in?
find yourselves at the mouth of the cave.
Bye, Loon.
Okay. You enter in.
Maybe we are the chosen ones.